Yep. Right. So these are tough conversations to have because nobody wants to think of themselves as manipulative, especially in the bedroom. I've never been a pesterer. I wasn't like somebody who would say, come on, we got to do it. But I was a scorekeeper. I would keep track of how often we did it. Okay, so the vast majority of our marriage, she was constantly thinking of me and trying to make me comfortable and trying to meet my needs. And I was trying to maintain my own comfort and emotional regulation. I wish that wasn't true. I wish there was some other version of that story. But a lot of it came from this comment. A lot of it came from what we would refer to as mopey energy. I didn't go around saying, I need this. I didn't say, you have to give this to me. Manipulation doesn't have to be verbal. In my head and in my thoughts and in my words, which is where I tried desperately to live, was all up here. I was able to rationalize why I was a good husband, good man, why by not saying explicitly I need sex made me better than the average guy. The thing I didn't understand at all was body language. I grew up in a household with a parent who did communicate very little via words, but you could read their energy from a mile away. And we all scrambled to make that person feel comfortable. And that was not a good feeling. And then I brought that into my own marriage and didn't know it. I would try to Rubik's Cube the right logic about what I was supposed to say, but it didn't match my energy. If my partner wasn't in the mood, which was often because there wasn't a lot I was contributing to mood building, she could still read how I felt, and she wanted to make me feel better. Sometimes because that's genuinely who she is, a loving person. And other times because she had been told that's who she had to be. How else can it unfold other than starting to feel obligated? And a sexual relationship in which obligation is present can never achieve high health. It just can't. I'm sorry. Men like myself, a lot of us weren't given the tools to kind of be emotionally or intellectually honest. We don't really have these conversations oftentimes with our friends. We don't really have them with other peers. We don't think we're allowed to have them with other women. We have this very narrow view of what sex is and what we're supposed to do and how it's supposed to work. And clearly it doesn't. It does result in obligation and resentment. And so then we end up in this situation where I think a lot of couples land. Women are just spent. Can't do it anymore. There's no amount of trying to make you feel better that's ever going to make you feel well enough to be whole